Hey, Omnes. I'm coming down from Pilot Mountain right now because that's what I decided to do with this first beautiful Saturday in October is go climb a mountain. And, while I'm climbing this mountain and, carrying my guitar with me and witnessing the natural beauty of the state that I live in, I was thinking about Latin words. Like you do. I mean, clearly I think about Latin words all the time, right? And if you really think that, then I've got some amazing real estate to sell you later. Hit me up in the comments. But in all seriousness, I wanted to make this video because we're coming up on a highly politically charged time. And without getting into politics, all right, because I'm not going to get into politics here, I do want to say, though, that, when people are arguing about something that is highly charged, like politics or theology or any number of things where feelings run high, sometimes they'll really try to start parsing the meaning of words, all right? And that's cool. I mean, that's sometimes really crucial to really get at the nature of things. But one thing I want you guys to be aware of is something called false etymologies. English has tons and tons of words that come from Latin, and people will try to get into the Latin roots and Latin meanings to better understand them. That's a good thing. However, sometimes these folk will peddle things that seem plausible, but they're what we call false etymologies, because just because two words sound like they are similar doesn't necessarily mean that they are, right? I mean, and as an example of a false etymology, I once had somebody, for religious reasons, try to explain to me how the words actor and hypocrite come from the same word. That is ludicrous. Not only do they not come from the same word, they don't come from the same language. Actor is a Latin-derived word, and hypocrite is from Greek. Also, they don't sound anything alike. Really, they're not close. And it's possible for words that don't sound super alike to come from the same place, but those ones do not. I also, as another example, once had somebody tell me that the words hero and slave were related to each other, and that the word hero was this sneaky way of enslaving men. And his backup for this was that hero came from sero. And if you don't know anything about Latin and Greek, that's not so super unplausible. Those sound kind of alike. Luckily for me, I do have a knowledge of Latin and Greek, and I, number one, can tell you that the word hero is a very old Greek word and does not come from the comparatively young Latin. Old as Latin is, most of the influences go the other direction from Greek into Latin, not the other way around. Also, his claim that sero means slave is sadly mistaken. He does not know the difference between sero, which means late, it's an adverb, it's nothing to do with any of this, and servus, which means slave. I mean, the guy's just ludicrously wrong. But, if you didn't know that, you could fall into his false etymology and think, wow, I never knew such a thing. And the reason why you never knew it is because it's not true. So, as we go forward in these charged times and people start talking to you about the meanings of words, make sure that you're using whatever you know about Latin words to kind of fact check that nonsense, all right? Because there's a high probability that they are telling you something that is true and interesting and, philosophically and semantically really useful. There's also a high chance that they're just talking out of their something and they really need to stop. Anyway, hope you guys are enjoying yourselves. I'm having a fabulous weekend. I will see y'all later. Bye!